Alastor! Pleasure to be meeting you, sir. Quite a pleasure. It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
Created when Vivienne Medrano was in middle school, Alastor has evolved throughout the years, becoming the beloved supporting character in Hazbin Hotel. As a prominent overlord shrouded by mystery, Alastor has acquired many allies and enemies that require his attention. In the season finale, Alastor finds himself in an uncertain place. Wounded from his battle with Adam, Alastor must reflect on his actions thus far and their impact. Although he feels resentful for almost dying for the hotel, he still returns to his new friends with a smile. The conflict between his thoughts and actions makes fans weary of his plans. If all attempts at peace become a crafted lie to further his agenda, Alastor may become the most dangerous character in the Hazbin Hotel. In today's video, we're predicting his actions in the second season.
I will tear your soul apart and broadcast your screams for every other disrespectful wretch!
Number 1. Bonding with Charlie. The first friend Alastor makes at the Hazbin Hotel is Charlie. She's grateful to have Alastor's help when running the hotel, and while they don't share the same opinions about redemption, they become a powerful duo when it comes to managing the hotel. While Charlie and Vaggie focus on helping the residents better themselves, Alastor keeps unwelcome threats at bay and helps with the daily complications. Throughout the first season, he single-handedly protects the hotel, fixes damages, and helps create a commercial. Charlie learns to depend on Alastor when there's trouble, contributing to her willingness to make a deal with him in Hello Rosie. After Alastor makes his deal with Charlie, he willingly takes her to find reinforcements for the upcoming battle. Although she doesn't ask him to find a solution, she follows him to Cannibal Town, where she meets Rosie and her cannibals. Alastor is surprisingly supportive throughout the episode, helping Charlie communicate despite her nerves, lending her his cane, and rejoicing when she convinces the cannibals to join them. However, his kind behavior has an ulterior motive. When Charlie leads her newfound army back to the Hazbin Hotel, Alastor confides his plan to Rosie. As the Princess of Hell, Charlie will inevitably grow into someone with incredible strength and influence. We glimpse her potential when she uses her demon form in The Show Must Go On. Alastor plans to help her potential grow while staying on her good side. To ensure he can remain in good standing with Charlie, he may strengthen her trust by becoming a vital benefactor to the hotel.
It inspires your friends, keeps your enemies guessing, and ensures that no matter what comes your way, you're the one in control.
Number 2. Confronting his contract. The first time we hear about Alastor having a contract with someone else is in Dad Beat Dad. It's not uncommon for overlords to have many contracts, but it's rare for them to have their souls owned by someone more powerful at the same time. Husk feels it's possible that Alastor became locked in a contract due to his 7-year absence from Hell. Alastor nearly proves his accusation true by acting out of hand. He threatens Husk with enough viciousness to make him recoil and prevents him from ever mentioning it again. After his near-death experience in The Show Must Go On, Alastor retreats to his radio tower where he tends to his wounds and reflects on his situation. In a moment of vulnerability, he monologues about the deal he has made and how it's inhibiting his freedom. While he doesn't explain who he made the deal with or its rules, it seems likely to do with the Hazbin Hotel. Alastor is desperate to escape his contract. He believes it's holding him back from his full potential. It may also be why he's staying close to the hotel, assuming he can substitute Charlie's power and influence for his own. In the second season, there's bound to be a subplot about Alastor's life-altering contract. If he doesn't confront the person who owns his soul, he'll search for a way to escape their deal.
They don't need to know, and don't you worry your fuzzy head about it.
You may own my soul.
Number 3. Conflicts with Lucifer. Alastor tends to get along with everyone in the Hazbin Hotel. Although the others are initially wary, he makes himself agreeable by helping around the hotel and protecting them from threats. Alastor wants to become close to Charlie to bend her ear, so he has to maintain positive behavior. However, he nearly loses his cool when Lucifer arrives in Dad Beat Dad. The pair compete for Charlie's approval, each trying to convince her that their advice is best. Since Alastor has tried to maintain his best impression, it's surprising when he openly feuds with the King of Hell, becoming enraged enough to abandon his carefree facade. While Alastor may have opinions about Lucifer that dictate how he feels about him, it's more likely that he doesn't want Charlie's father to become an influence on her. From the beginning, Lucifer was hesitant to believe in the Hazbin Hotel. Alastor may have seen him as a threat to what they were trying to achieve. If Charlie abandoned the hotel, she would have little reason to work with or interact with Alastor. Had Lucifer convinced his daughter to give up on her dream, Alastor would have lost his only way to speak with and influence the princess daily. Coincidentally, when Lucifer agrees to help Charlie get a meeting with the angels, he and Alastor scarcely interact again. Unfortunately, when they rebuild the Hazbin Hotel in the season finale, Lucifer and Alastor received a tower on either side of the building. Since the two will see more of each other, conflicts of interest are bound to arise.
I guess that's why Charlie called it the Hazbin Hotel. Ha ha ha!
Ha ha ha! It was actually my idea.
Number 4. Sabotaging Vox. Alastor turns heads when he returns to Hell without warning. His 7-year absence isn't something he talks about, and it causes numerous rumors to fly about where he disappeared. The person most concerned about Alastor's whereabouts is his arch-nemesis, Vox. The two enemies reunite and radio kill the video star when Vox begins a vicious propaganda campaign against Alastor, telling rumors about him across multiple television broadcasts. Alastor returns to his radio show to refute Vox's claims by revealing why they don't get along. Vox tried to recruit Alastor into the V's and has never forgiven him for refusing the offer. Vox spends the first season attempting to dethrone Alastor, and their feud will continue in the second season. In a recent interview with Screen Rant, the series creator Vivienne Medrano remarked Vox and his fellow V's will have a significant role in the second season. She specifically pointed out his rivalry with Alastor and how it will impact the story. Alastor has treated Vox like a trivial concern lately, but his circumstances may change. To keep himself ahead of the game and out of hot water, Alastor could spend the second season falling to Vox's level, sabotaging him at every turn.
We need someone who Little Miss Bleeding Heart would take in.
Someone pathetic, desperate.
Number 5. Betraying Charlie. Although none of the fans want to see harm befall Charlie, she's placed herself in a dangerous position. Despite numerous warnings from Vaggie to never make a deal, especially with Alastor, Charlie finds her hands tied in Hello Rosie. Desperate to find a solution to the upcoming extermination, Charlie agrees to owe Alastor a favor in return for learning how to kill angels. While Charlie exhibits caution and ensures Alastor's favor won't require her to harm anyone else, that still leaves a generous amount of room for Alastor to exploit her in the future. Unfortunately, someone as experienced and cunning as Alastor likely knows his way around loopholes and technicalities. In the second season, he may find himself in a situation where his hands are tied. Without a better option, he could cash in on Charlie's favor. He could ask her to do many things, but the worst would be making her do something that could betray her trust or everything she's worked towards with the hotel. While she can't harm others physically, she could still have to make decisions that may negatively impact her friends, especially if Alastor doesn't give her a choice. The Overlord spent the first season learning how to use Charlie's power for himself, and he may have found a solution through their deal.
This is Rosie, the most darling, delightful, and dangerous Overlord this side of the pentagram.
Alastor remains one of the most influential characters in the series. He came to the hotel looking for entertainment and has earned the trust of Hell's Princess. Alastor has showcased his patience and willingness to step over others to achieve his goals. His actions throughout the first season have hinted at his nefarious intentions, which may not bode well for Charlie. The second season will find Alastor in a challenging place as he struggles to escape his contract, feuds with enemies, and tries to make something out of his deal with Charlie. We'll see much of him when Hazbin Hotel returns, and he may be enough to change everything happening in Hell.
What can I say? I like your moxie, girl. And old Alastor has never done me wrong before.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
I know something you don't know.